Hey y'all, welcome back to Shell Knows Podcast. I think I took like a week off, but that's fine. And everything's still normal, still the same. And just to give you a quick update on my weight loss, you hear Cassidy in the back. She's not choking. I promise you. I'm looking at her. I'm watching her. But just to give you an update on the gallon a day. Did I see the results that I wanted to see? No, but I lost I lost 5 pounds this month, which I thought it was going to be way more. But I lost a lot of inches. So I lost 2 inches around my waist, 2 inches around my bust, 2 inches off my butt, an inch off my thigh, and I think that was it. So I lost inches. Where the weight went, we do not know. Maybe it's in the water. It's going to flush out later. Anyways, that's the update. I'm going to still keep going. I'm going to still, watch my portions, watch what I'm eating. Your girl wants some fries. Maybe one day. But anyway, well, let's get into today's topic for the podcast. It's something that has been weighing on me. Probably even when I first had got pregnant during the pandemic. So I found I was pregnant July 2020. And I have been carrying this with me for a while, even though it's literally came from nobody but myself. So, Cassie thought that was funny. Anyways, I know a lot of people have said that they had mom guilt. I really haven't had the chance to have mom guilt, I don't think, because I am able to work from home. Things that I do, I like to do. I'm able to still do with my daughter, and I like to do things with her. So I haven't had to make that hard choice yet of do I keep my daughter or being able to go somewhere type of thing. So luckily I haven't had any mom guilt right now, but I have had, drum roll, friendship guilt. I don't know if I've never heard of it. I thought I made it up in my head, but it's really actually a thing. I've looked on blogs and seen people other than myself has had friend guilt. Now, maybe you probably had it and didn't have a title for it, but basically you become guilty because life gets in the way and you can't show up and be that friend that you used to be to your friends. So with me, I was always the single friend, no kids, for at least 30 some odd years, 31 years of my life. So most of my adulthood, I was the one not in a relationship, didn't have any kids. So everybody's kids were my kids. And I like to spend time with my friends and my nieces and nephews. So, every holiday, I give my time, I give my efforts. I want to make sure that those kids felt special from anything. So whatever the case may be, that's who I was. That's who I showed up in people's lives as, and I was always there. You call me, I'm there type of thing. I think 2 things led to the friend guilt. One was the pandemic. It's I don't know when to be around, when not to be around. Is it safe? Is it not safe? But I did not only have me to worry about, but also the child that I was carrying. So it was I'm on double lockdown because I would feel so bad if I was to get sick and I'm carrying a child to get and have them be sick, even though it's hard to even, I didn't want to put myself in that predicament for it. So I was always just staying in the house. Or if I did go out, it was very minimal, very first time. I felt like I was standing off people who would normally hug me. They'd probably be like, what's wrong with you? But I think that's my internal thinking. They're probably thinking something's wrong. I'm thinking something, that they're thinking something's wrong, but they're probably oh, she needs to stay away because she's pregnant. A lot of people told me don't let nobody come up and hug you. You're pregnant. We're in a pandemic. That is not okay. And so it made me feel better, okay. But when it comes to friends, I would drop of a dime. I'm coming to visit. I'll be over. I got stuff for you. Let's go out. And I haven't been able to show up in that capacity since I became pregnant. So I have friend guilt. I want, I feel like I'm about to say a public apology. I am sorry, but I know my friends understand, and they never brought nothing up to me to my attention that is Shell ain't being Shell. I'm trying as hard as I can to make sure, like even now when Cassidy's here, and that I'm keeping her safe. Because if it wasn't a pandemic, I swear I would try to find some play dates. I would try to go out more often, go out to eat. But it's like every time I go out and I come back in, for 2 weeks, I'm sitting there like, is it coming? Is it coming? So I try to do like the bare minimum, but still have fun trying to do things. And so I feel like some of my connections that I have with my friends have been slighted. And that's not okay. So like this year, I wanted to make a promise to myself and others to try to show up in some sort of capacity for my friends. Like I have to make sure that I am, being that friend that I've always been. Maybe it looks different this time, but I want to make sure that I'm still connecting with my nieces and nephews. Yes, they're getting older, or my god kids, or my friends' kids in general, and my friends in general. So, yes, I feel bad, but I know in order to feel better about it, I have to make at least some sort of change. And I just always hope people have understood or have grace when it comes to it. So, if I'm feeling like this with friend guilt, I can only imagine what it would be with mom guilt. But I wanted to ask anybody, have they ever been in a situation where they had friend guilt? Have you ever had friend guilt? Let me know. And what did you do to like get through your friend guilt? That's what I want to ask of you today. How did you make it, or do you still have friend guilt, or does it come and go, or have you just given up and said it is what it is? This is the new life. But I do think the pandemic put a lot of pressure on top of me having a baby through the pandemic of how I show up for people. And I want to say, I'm sorry. But I will try to do my best to be connected and still like enjoy life with my friends. All right, that's all I had for today. But I do want to hear back from all of you in the comments, anywhere you see this video. Let me know about friend guilt. All right. And I'll be back next week, or maybe I'll be back in the middle of the week with another topic. But it was good to talk this out because I need to let it out. Thanks for listening to Shell Knows Podcast. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Shell Knows, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the alerts and things if you want them. And I will see you next time. Bye.